Is it because in your presence that's why it's getting to me?
Whatever you want to say.
Listen, are you saying she's stupid at me?
Yeah.
How dare you? I feel insulted.
Oh man. Told you it's contagious.
It's a point, it's okay.
I don't know what to say.
After piscine is over, we shit in a cup and then
So,
I'm gonna shit in your bed.
wow.
No, it's okay. Let's just clarify that.
Should I see how long it is? Can you just hold it?
We're gonna shit on Luna's bed.
Can you move?
That's gonna
That
be
way?
worse.
This is wrong.
Can, right?
Yeah, I think
Just hold it.
Hello, 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 hello. Can hi. ASMR.
Pretty sure it's recording already.
Yeah. So you want to start first?
Oh wait, I
Definitely
forgot my hat. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What I did is choose to wear shorts.
Yeah.
It's still recording, right?
Yeah, I think it's recording.
I'm kind of nervous. I need to pee.
It's okay.
And I'm not wearing. Oh, nobody's wearing a mask anymore. Okay, okay. I feel better now.
Yeah, it's okay.
Why is Ethan hiding in the back?
Where is he?
Isen's not here.
Hiding.
Isen's not here, guys.
He's got reverse puberty.
Isen's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Just imagine that he's not here.
I don't know if you're seeing things or like what. I don't see anybody.
You're gonna find a lot of interesting
I
things.
like hiding.
Nah, there you go. Asil.
So let's start. Good evening, everyone. Today, actually, I usually say like today is the day. What day is it?
Monday.
Today is Monday.
Monday, day 22 of our 40. Yeah, it's been 22 days. Since we start 42. Yeah. It's been 22 days. So guys, today we'll be talking with my other friends how it's been so far. Oh, sorry, I think I should move a bit. Okay, let's start by introducing. I think I don't have to introduce myself. So John, can you please?
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is John. What do I say? I joined piscine program under 42 with zero knowledge in coding, and yeah, I just figured I'd try to learn something new, and so far after 22 days seems pretty good. I am learning quite a bit.
By the way, what did you do before? Studying, working?
I have been working for the past 5 years. I was in banking for a couple of years. Then I was in digital marketing. And then after some time, I figured maybe a change of pace would be good. So I figured maybe picking up coding would be beneficial at some point in life. And at the same time, coding would help me in some own personal hobbies and projects that I have in mind as well. So it's just a side thing.
Wing, please.
Hello. Hi. I'm actually kind of nervous, but my name is Wing. I used to work in commercial finance. Then I took a break from work, and then I stumbled upon this whole thing online. Actually, a friend of mine told me about it, but he stumbled on online. So then I kind of signed up for it just to try out something new. And then I'm here. Yeah.
Do you have coding background?
No, I have zero knowledge on coding. I do not know what coding is, but I'm always on the client side to yell at programmers on why can't you do something. So now I'm here, I actually understand better. Yeah.
Okay, then let's continue with Aline, our artist.
Hi, I'm Erilyn, and I got no coding background at all, and I'm currently working as an English teacher. So yeah, so far finding it a bit tough, but I'm enjoying. Yeah. So pass to Roger.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Roger. Also, I have no coding background, so basically, also all of us are just no code. Yeah. So previously, I was in accounting industry, like accounting background, and so far so good. Finding very interesting, and yeah.
Guys, I wanted to say that how was the first week of the piscine, guys? Like for you?
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
And John, I think John has a story to tell.
Not so much after the first week, but more so. The biggest impact I had was after the first day. So we can here at 42 we can track how many hours we have spent here in campus itself, and I think the first day was one of the shortest days we spent here. Like it was about 6 hours or so, but despite it only being 6 hours, I got back and felt absolutely drained, because I'm pretty sure all of you probably agree we had zero background, and after the first day learning shell, right? What the hell is shell? We had no idea what that is, but after trying to struggle to after struggling trying to brain what was going on, it completely drained, I'm guessing for us all, drained us mentally completely. I managed to sleep really early that night, which has not happened in a long time.
Managed to, or just accidentally just dropped out?
It just knocked out. I knocked out so quickly and so easily that night. As days went by, it slowly got better and better, because the understanding of coding slowly started to accumulate. And I don't know, right now we've been here since morning. It's 10:30, 11 o'clock now. We've been here for half the day basically, and well, as you can see, we're all full of energy, guys.
Not for me, guys. First week of piscine or first day?
Well, I spent the first day with John because we will know each other before even the piscine. So yes, I remember we came here, and then it was like our first day. Then they had this like session where everybody was downstairs. Then Jeff, the vocal, was just explaining what's gonna happen, etc. Then we came up here in this current room. There was no places to sit, so then we had to move upstairs, where it's a little bit quieter, I guess, and also it was a little bit depressing because we didn't know what we were doing. We had no coding knowledge, right? And then first assignment was like, shell 00, and then everybody's like panicking, trying to do around us, and then nobody was talking to each other because there was no ice breaking session on the first day. So we were all just sitting there like awkward. And that's where John and I decided to let's leave early today because it's kind of depressing, right? So what we did, we went to Summit Pyramid, had a good dinner, and went for a massage. Because we were like, why are we doing this to ourselves? And then I think slowly things started picking up. I think most importantly, we met new people. When we started the evaluation, it really helped. It kind of gets you started on what you need to do, what you need to expect, how the learning process should be, and everything just fell into place after that. So I think having a support system, a community is very important. Like you learning from each other, just being nice to each other. There's no stupid questions, essentially. Well, unless they are really stupid. But no stupid questions. I mean, it really is like a fun environment to be in. Obviously, we learned a lot on the hard skills, but I think the soft skills is what brings you further in life, and that's actually very important that you can actually build in this community. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hear from okay.
So for me, my first day was quite tough actually. Like just watching a video and
that was not only you.
because most of our video that we had to watch was in French. So
Yes, we learned the language too.
so we had to watch the video in French and read the subtitle at the same time and trying to understand what he is coding. So it was quite hard, and until the second day I couldn't understand what he said. I think the learning process really started was during evaluation.
Yes.
And also that was when I started meeting people, new people, and from that day onwards, it's like you kind of look forward for every day because you know that you will meet somebody new, and everyone comes with a different background, so it's actually quite interesting to talk to everyone, get to know them and their background, and then we kind of also share a lot of similar goals and values of why we come to 42KL. So yes, it is hard, but honestly, I would really cherish every moment in here, even though until now I'm still very I'm quite backdated. Yeah. But I really love the whole program. Yeah. So now to Roger.
As for me, the first day is basically like mingling around, try to first day is very, how to say, everyone is very quiet. Yeah, we look around and stare, what are they doing, each other. And then at first I look at the video, it's in French, right? So basically we watch what he's doing, and then we need to read the code and then need to read the subtitle. Every time we miss the subtitle, when we read the code, right, we rewind, keep on rewind, repeating, and then yeah.
20 minute video.
Yes.
And you still don't understand.
Yeah. But there's a few videos more, so we keep on repeat. So basically, 42, right? Everyone has the same goal actually. So we try to mingle around to learn from each other to achieve what we want to achieve, right? Yeah. So very interesting though, actually.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. Like first day, I also remember I came. Like I had one friend. Yeah.
Do you have coding background?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, that explains a lot.
But I had no idea about Shell. And I never used Mac before. Mac OS, like it's completely new for me, and then I was wow, like Macs, iMac, you know. And I had friend, but we didn't sit together because no place. I came a bit late. People already came early, put their bags here, already occupied. I went down, and after town hall, I came here. I couldn't find any place. I had to go up, and then I'm just trying to watch, and then looking around, who's doing what? Because I didn't know what to do, and then people also watching, and I couldn't find the video. And then I asked from the guy, like, because he already started watching, and I asked, like, how you find the video? He said, and then there was only one, how to say, link
On the desktop.
There's one shortcut, and I don't know. I think I didn't try that. Like he said, like try this, right? And then I tried. But I think that was the first step that I experienced, like peer-to-peer learning here. And what I understood is, like so far, I realized that again, there is nothing difficult or easy. Like there is the thing that important or not important. If it is important, you do that. If it is not, you don't do that. Yeah, and I would like to ask, what you guys learned here at 42? What you gained and what not?
What I learned, I guess one thing that I personally have learned is it came from the culture that 42 has presented to us all, which is peer-to-peer learning, whereby if you are struggling with something, basically ask.
Yeah.
Always ask. And although my few years working, we were told to ask whenever we're unsure of something, after some time, it gets to a point where you feel too shy to ask, and you feel like I don't want to trouble the other person anymore because they're more senior, they have more things to do, and they don't have so much time to guide you step by step. So 42 basically pushes us to request for assistance when needed, And at the same time, since there are no teachers to guide you, whenever you struggle with something or you're stuck somewhere, the first thing to do is, well, Google one, man. If those two still don't work, look for the person on your right. If that doesn't work, look at the person on the left. And I think that's a really good thing to learn here. And I really appreciate the community forcing us to do that, because that is actually a very important skill, I believe, to bring forward in life. So that's one thing that I really appreciate learning here.
Me?
Yeah, I think I resonate a lot with John. I think coming from corporate background is also quite a thing in the corporate world, where if you don't know something, you need to ask, and it's all boils down to having that culture and that community that has the same goal, like what Aralyn has mentioned, to work towards, so everyone is on the same level. There is no like you're better than me or what, but if you're better than me, you bring me to be the same level as you, kind of thing. So because of that culture, it just helps a lot, and I think this is something that is really important. But what I have personally learned is that because I came here with a very personal agenda, I just wanted to try something new to see whether I can excel in it. And it is that if you really put your mind and your effort into something, you can actually do something. I didn't come from a coding background. I have zero knowledge in coding. But, I can actually understand. Not a lot, but it's a considerable amount, considering it's only been like 20 over days. I think it's actually pretty amazing to learn something new, and it makes you feel very good. It's more of a life achievement, I guess. Yeah, and it's free, so I mean, it's a bonus, right?
Yeah, bonus.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Other than what John has mentioned, I won't repeat that. I'll pass probably to Aralyn.
Yeah. So I guess I also resonate with John and Wing, because I used to be someone that do a lot of things myself, whereby in here you can't act like that anymore, because a lot of the time, like for me with zero coding background, I need to ask for help a lot. So initially it was quite hard for me, but then as time goes by, I started to learn how to ask, and in fact that I kind of enjoy the process right now, because I really gain a lot of new friends. So I'm so happy to say that I have not only gained the coding knowledge, but I've also gained a lot of friends here, and I really want to keep in touch with everyone after the program ends. We must keep in touch, man. Seriously, all of us suffer together, we gotta keep in touch. So now I pass to Roger.
For me, what I learned the most, right, what I get from 42, right, besides coding knowledge wise, I also get to practice my communication skill, because you need to like translate what you code to your evaluator, so you need to explain how the codes work, so that they also understand. That's how the knowledge transfer to the other person. And besides that, also with that, get to know a lot of friends. I just like Aralyn just mentioned. Yeah, besides the coding, friends is pretty fun. Yeah. That's all for me.
When you're in it together, you have no choice to be.
Yes.
Survive.
Yeah.
Wow, the microphone is on my hands again. Okay. What I learned is that the process teaches. Like I learned that the process itself teaches. First, like I didn't know that how the evaluation is gonna be. How do you submit? How do you subscribe for the exams? How it will be? And then I was kind of confused. Oh, like what do I do? But the process itself teaches that. You learn that, like it became easy. Like so, you don't have to afraid of them. You don't have to just fear facing them. Just face them. You learn, And also, I think I had ego problem kinda. asking was quite hard.
Yes.
Not quite, a lot of like it was hard for me. Because first, if I want to ask, I have to admit that I don't know.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, I had to kill my ego first, and then go and ask. That was hard because I was inside. Like there was a small me inside that asking, "Can't you learn yourself?" And then you have to say that yes, I cannot learn myself. Like, that part was really hard, but still going on and it's fun. If you don't know, just ask. You learn. So
But
yeah.
hey, you got over it, so that's good.
Yeah.
Actually, I just want to double check and ask a little bit. I don't know if this is really off topic or on topic, but
is nothing off topic.
fair enough. So,
11, so everything is off topic.
question I have is, how did you guys feel about dressing up to come here? Because for me personally, I thought, without any prior experience or knowledge on how 42 is going to be like, I rocked up on the first day, shoes, long pants, decent t-shirt. I don't really do anything with my hair, but yeah, it's just typically just long pants and shoes. As you can see now, I have kind of somewhat given up on that. So I think I've gotten a little bit too comfortable with everyone else around here as well, that I don't care so much about my visual representation to
I
everyone
guess
else.
if you spend the whole day here, John, right, it's practically your second home.
It is. So I feel comfortable around here, comfortable enough to just dress up more comfortably rather than having to wear long pants on a hot day, especially every chance. Of course, I try to do it as frequently as possible, but sometimes you get a bit lazy. Just wondering how you guys, because I see Roger and Asalbit, sorry, you guys are still wearing long pants. Is it a choice or is it more of mood? So Roger, yours is mood, is it?
Yeah, basically, first day you need to present yourself to get to know each new friends or new person, right? After that, you already have a bunch of friends. You start to get relaxed already. Then you start to wear like short pants. Yeah, there's no like.
Character is more important.
Yeah, it's like your second home, right? You need to wear like as comfortable as you can, right? Yeah, that's for me. Sometimes you want to wear fancier, then wear fancier. You want to wear casual. There's nothing wrong with that actually. Yeah.
For me, actually, just I dress up like that.
Which is fair. I mean, if you're
No.
comfortable at that.
Yeah, it is my everyday dress, like at home, university, here. So actually, for university also, I don't really dress up like kind of university stylish. No, same here, same university. At home, I'm not usually at home. I just go to sleep, or I sleep here also sometimes. Some days I slept here. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I
Some
did.
days you did come like really late, right?
Yeah, I had to go to university, then work, and then I came here. Yeah, today also I had lecture in the morning, and then I came here, and then went back to practical class, and then from my work they called me, like actually I was not supposed to work this week, especially for 42, because I was saying that I cannot work, I have to focus on that, and they said today you have to come. There is no one, you have to come. And then I went to work and then came back. That's why we are taking it a bit late. We are taking this video a bit late, so yeah.
But of all days you choose to ask us for the podcast, the day that
I think outfit doesn't really matter. Yeah, for thumbnail also I just take your upper part, you know. So any questions, others? Interesting things to ask?
No.
Really?
Okay, when did you asked us for this podcast? Is our podcast normally what you do in general, or do you decide to make a podcast after entering 42?
Actually, I had YouTube channel, but then I stopped making videos. Then after coming 42, I told myself, first I was thinking about, because I usually write on my diary, kinda. Not every day, but when I have chance. And then I said myself, what if I write? And then I thought, what if I make video? What if I upload every day? And then I think if I thought like you can do that, you can upload every day, and then you can keep the consistency. And then I thought, okay, that would be a lesson for me to learn consistency, and then to so that I can prove myself that I can do it. I can keep the consistency. And then I started making videos, and then after 1 week, idea came. What if I ask people also other people's opinion, how it would be, maybe interesting. And then and we did the week 1 video in a like podcast style. I think that was interesting. I hope so. And by the way, for that I got 1 achievement. And week 2,
I think that's really respectable actually. Like, you wanted to do something, and rather than contemplating about it, you just went out and did it. That's what I think a lot of people in general struggle to do, to actually just start doing what you want to do, because it's the first few steps that always you struggle the most at. And like you said, after doing it for a couple of days, you came up with another idea to ask other people as well. So it's constantly improving yourself, and that's damn respectable and pretty cool.
I guess it's also the same as how you didn't want to ask, remember, the first thing? So it's always hardest to take the first step. And once you do it, right, and you do it consistently, then it becomes like an achievement, right? A habit. You feel good about yourself, you have achieved something, and it's self-satisfaction, I guess, as well. Yeah.
Actually, this podcast shouldn't be about me.
The things that 42 brings to us. Like, 42 is the one that inspired him to do this. So 42 inspires everyone, guys.
Yeah,
positivity.
true.
I agree.
Positivity.
And then I would like to ask one thing. I think that would be really interesting for vocals. So, what could you have been better? What could you have been better in 42 so far? Like the experience, or
I've got one.
what not?
I've got one.
It's like a career limiting move.
That's true. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna say it. So, I think most of us pisciners struggled the most in the first week because we all didn't know each other, and the main idea of piscine is for peer-to-peer learning, and if we don't know each other, it's a bit difficult to approach each other to begin with. So I believe maybe something that could expedite the process of the peer-to-peer learning would be a first day ice-breaking event. Like for us, we had our ice-breaking event on the second day, of which we didn't really get to know each other much. It was more so towards, alright, who's born on this month, who's born in this state. After we get the names filled out, okay, I'm done talking to you, I'm gonna find someone else. So, not saying that it didn't help at all, but because after getting to know each other's names through that activity, at the very least, that wall between each other was broken down, even if it was slightly or not. And that really helped. As much as initially we didn't think it would help that much because we still didn't really know each other, at least the name, hey, I've seen this person's face, I've heard their name, I wrote their name down on my piece of paper, so...
But I can't remember.
But I can't remember, yes, that's the main problem. But regardless of whether you can't remember or not, like, you recognize the face, you actually see each other face to face, and that really helped break down the wall. So whether that was the intention of the vocals to have that ice-breaking event or not, I'm not sure. It could also be seen as they want us to do the ice-breaking ourselves. They don't want us to rely on them to ice-break amongst each others, which in a way is something we should learn to do as well.
Yes.
I mean, that could be their thoughts. What are your thoughts on this?
Honestly, while I do agree with you in some parts, there must be a reason why it was set on the second day lah, right? First day is you're here to chill. Maybe there was an intention for you to intentionally put you in a position that you have to start talking to your neighbors, right? Because even if you go to a job, for example, especially in a large company, right? You potentially would not have a boss to bring you around to meet people. Maybe your boss might be busy until the end of the day, until tomorrow. Maybe your HR business partner is going to be busy. So you're going to be sitting there on the first day just on your desk, right? Then you have to learn to be surviving in that kind of environment. And I guess having this, right, actually kind of, it doesn't help in certain ways, but also it's sometimes reality, right? And we cannot shy away from it. But yeah, I mean, with the whole ice-breaking thing, maybe you won't remember half the names, half the people's faces. Honestly, I didn't remember a lot of people. But it's coming back to like when you actually go and get a job outside, right, after the core program, cadet, whatever, you're going to be facing this, right? You will meet a bunch of people at work from different floors, depending on how big the company is, and then you don't remember anybody's faces except the person sitting next to you or your boss, right? So it's actually quite realistic in some sense. I mean, nothing is going to be perfect, essentially. So I guess if you just enjoy the journey, I mean, at the end of the day, we did learn a lot from this whole ice breaking. Whether or not you remember now, I know like some people, I think I remember Roger as someone who, shit, I can't even remember the characteristic now, oh my god. But anyways, yes, so it helps lah in some way. It's just that maybe timing could be done better, definitely.
Other than ice breaking session, anything?
I personally think that it's a bit difficult to think of anything. It's because I think it's because I already had like working experience, right? It's built very closely to a working environment, honestly. And it's very hard to pinpoint, right, that okay, there's this thing that needs to be fixed. Or maybe like you know how like they host nominate and molinate thing? That it's a guideline. I understand it. People should abide by it. But some things that are very minor, it still doesn't get past it. So sometimes maybe there's a leeway, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know, I cannot think of anything. But yeah. Or maybe a peer evaluation can be down to one person when you get old longer because you can't find people anymore. And you end up getting the same people evaluating each other. So yeah. Then yeah.
Alan, anything you thought of maybe like so far you're thinking, oh, that could have been better or that could have been changed, something like that?
To be honest, no. Right now, probably don't know. Just except for wishing that I have more time here.
Oh yes.
Yeah, just that one. But other than that, I really enjoy every day. I actually created a calendar myself, so every day I will cross out the calendar just to remind myself that the days are closer, that I have to work harder and so on. But I stopped crossing out since last week because I just don't want everything to end. Seriously, I just stopped crossing it out. I just don't want it to end. And this morning my sister was like, "Hey, what happened to your calendar?" I said I don't want to end it. Aww, but then
it sounds so sad.
Yeah, so just hoping, because really I feel like I learn a lot, but I just wish that I have more time to learn even more lah. Just all about that. Yeah, then pass the right.
So this is for improvement, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, more car parks will be good.
That is an issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
I round half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then problem. So some issues are related to probably location. I mean, like there's then facility wise we have some kind of issues, I think, right? Car park and what else? Personally, I thought that maybe if they could provide with dormitory, that would be really good, because I heard some people that they were coming and then they were trying to find some houses nearby, especially for this 42. They were coming from far areas and then coming, and then trying to find some places to like stay for 1 month, but it is really hard to find a month because at least they ask you 3 months or 6 months. Yeah, I think just my idea.
That's actually really true, especially for people who come from overseas, because it is extended to people overseas. Even our introductory call online, we had a few people from Indonesia as well that were asking questions about if they had to take leave or they had to leave their jobs to come here. If people are going to sacrifice a lot to join piscine program in 42, then I think it would be really beneficial or more enticing to them to actually join if we were given more, like you said, accommodation, maybe not discounts, or if this with discounts, it would be a lot more better for those that are traveling from afar, but at least have some form of deal with some accommodations nearby. Hey, we're going to have some students coming in for a month. Would it be okay for you to just, I don't know, allow them to rent out for that 1 month? Because I have heard some people are renting for a month. Some people aren't that lucky and
got themselves into a 1 year contract.
Yeah, so some are lucky, some are not so lucky. Unfortunately, that was the case.
Honestly, I don't know whether it's like lucky or not lucky. Maybe it's a choice. So
Could be a choice,
Yeah.
which is fair enough.
yeah.
So yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I have no anything like I have anything left to ask or anything left to say. If you guys have something to say or ask, maybe that would be better. If nothing, then we'll finish the podcast. Maybe I'll make it like black and white, so kind of waiting time. I think you'll see on the video.
Okay.
Just I'm talking about the editing part, kind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, this is like my 11:30 brain.
Sorry?
11:30 brain.
Oh. Yeah, mine too.
I don't really lately.
So
Piscine is fun, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, it is.
it is fun, but
Mentally exhausting.
but it
Yeah.
it can be quite tiring
Yeah,
sometimes.
mentally exhausting. You're exhausted mentally and physically.
Yeah,
Every
especially
day.
trying to remember the codes,
Yeah.
writing the codes.
You want to sleep early and wake up early.
You go back
No
home.
chance.
Yeah, try to study. You go back home. You just KO immediately every time.
And you feel like you need a new challenge in life.
Just
Join
come.
42.
Actually, 42 has been really great. Like after the first week, I think when you and I were questioning ourselves whether we wanted to continue or not, and it was
Don't say that.
it was really tough, especially after the first week. But as time went by, although thinking to myself whether this could be the right place for me to be, can I even survive the entire 26 days? The entire week, every day on the first week, I told myself, do I really want to come in tomorrow? And that was a struggle, but I think it was mentioned before, I can't remember who said it, but you kind of push yourself and you force yourself the discipline. I think it was talking about the podcast thing. You just wanted to do it every day, right?
Yeah.
And eventually it would become a habit. Similarly, as days went by and we kept coming here every day, we slowly started getting the hang of things. Not only did we get the hang of coding, we got used to the lifestyle of just coming in here on a daily basis, despite it being every day from Monday to Sunday. Of course, if there were prior commitments, fair enough, but we try our best to catch up on the days that you miss out. And here we are, 22 days later. I think we're all still full of energy, despite it being 11:30, 12 o'clock, a.m., p.m., whatever it is. But I think that's what I'm most proud of being here. Like, after 22 days, despite wanting to give up every day for the first week, we've pushed ourselves and we've survived piscine, which swimming pool, we're literally in the deep end of the pool.
Not yet. We are surviving.
Surviving. That's a very key word, yes.
Thriving towards survival.
Ellen, you want to say
Yeah, really. And yes, you will doubt yourself a lot, like crazy a lot. Like every week, you will ask yourself, am I going to survive this? And seeing everyone at once so much faster than you, and then you'll be like, can I even do this? Can I even do this? But I think in some way it teaches you discipline.
Yes.
And to not give up, to persevere, because who knows that one day, even though you might not feel like you have learned a lot right now, but I mean definitely I've learned a lot, but compared to others I still have a lot more to learn, and maybe one day it will come back to me and help me in my journey, who knows. And I believe that all we need to do is just take one step at a time, and eventually one day when you look back it'll be like, wow, I've walked so many steps. Yeah. Roger?
Sikit-sikit lama jadi bukit.
Yeah.
Yes, what they say. What?
Yeah.
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 No coding background, no problem.
Yeah.
You will.
Important
Love
is
it.
perseverance.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
always believe in yourself.
and the learning attitude actually. Yeah.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. And also the environment is very supportive, so that makes it much easier to handle. Yeah, I would say.
Emotionally, right?
Yeah, mentally and emotionally.
Yeah.
You don't feel like being judged by
People.
people. So
There's no boundaries here, I guess. Everyone's on the same level, regardless of age, social standings, backgrounds. Yeah.
True.
Okay, I think now we talked about 42 quite a lot. We shared our opinion. I think it's time to finish it. So today we had our guest John. He has TikTok. I think write it here. And
Okay.
and Wing, do you have anything TikTok or Instagram or
No,
YouTube?
I am a normal person.
It sounds like you're abnormal.
Law-abiding citizen.
And our Evelyn is artist. I will show some pictures here. Yeah. And Roger, anything? Play guitar or?
Draw.
Oh, he also can draw. Okay, I'll take some pictures also. So that was from us. Probably see you in the next videos.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay. Guys, don't leave. I need to take your pictures for thumbnail, please.
Oh my god, it's so clear.